Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is Austin here from Austin and Dakota coming at you again with another video for you guys tonight. And tonight, I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while now. Finally getting around to doing it. Welcome to part one of my Stone Cold Black Metal Classics. I've seen a whole bunch of YouTubers do it. I've seen Scourge of Vinyl do it. I've seen Heavy Metallurgy do it. I've seen Count Blagrith do it. I've seen Brain Smasher do it. A lot of people have been doing their Stone Cold Black Metal Classics, so I thought I would do my Stone Cold Black Metal Classics and tell you what I like, what the classics are that I like. So I picked out 20 to 23 black metal albums that I think are absolute classics. I'm going to split this video into a few parts. So part one will cover the first half, part two will cover the second half, and if I have to do a part three, then so be it, I'll do a part three. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with the first album. First album that I picked for my Stone Cold Black Metal Classics, I went with Abigor with Channeling the Quit and Sentence of Satan. You could go with From the Twilight Kingdom or Opus 4. That's all fine and dandy. But I picked Channeling the Quit and Sentence of Satan because, for one, it is one of my personal favorite albums by this Austrian black metal band. Love it. Very unrelenting, very heavy black metal. Really evil sounding black metal. And you can just tell by the album art and the upside down cross, it's talking about Satan alone. I love it. The instrumentalization is great. The riffs are heavy. The vocals on this are absolutely demented, evil vocals. But yeah, absolutely love this album. That is Abigor with Channeling the Quit and Sentence of Satan. Next album I picked for my Stone Cold Black Metal Classics. I also saw Scourge of Vinyl put this in his video too. I went with Beherit, Drawing Down the Moon. Came out in 1993. Finnish black metal here. Of course, classic. Very evil sounding, stripped down. Almost to the point of raw black metal, but not really pushing raw black metal. It's one that I happen to really enjoy. One that I can actually go back and listen to. The song alone, Black Arts, is just amazing. Very, very evil, especially the riffing. The riffs are cold. The drum pacing, or the drums, the instrumentalization on this is absolutely amazing. So that is my next pick, Beherit with Drawing Down the Moon. Next album. I forgot to put the year on this, but I went with Blood Chalice, the Blasphemous Psalms of Cannibalism. Now you're probably going to be thinking to yourself, oh, it's a death metal album. Take another listen. There are some tints of black metal on here, but other than that, I picked this album because it is heavy, brutal sounding black/death metal, black and death metal. You're probably gonna say in the comments you should be on a death metal album list, but there are tints of black metal in here, especially on the song "Anti-Christian War Declaration." If you want a good, tasty riff, look no further than this album. It's great, very heavy, brutal, evil sounding stuff. So that's Blood Chalice with the Blasphemous Psalms of Cannibalism, released in 2022. Now, a lot of people chose a first wave black metal album. Same with me. I went with Celtic Frost, Morbid Tales. Of course, black metal couldn't have gotten its start without the help of Celtic Frost. People say Venom or Bathory, all fine and dandy, but I think Celtic Frost for me is where it started out for me, or where it starts for black metal. It's where it's at. Enough said about this album that already has been said. 1984 for this album. Probably one of the oldest albums I have on this list. Enough said. Next album, I picked a more modern album, but I picked one that I thought would actually kind of surprise some of you guys. I went with Cosmic Church and Ulysses. This album came out in 2013, finished black metal once again. Um, Cosmic Church, when we're talking about that winter icy sound, Cosmic Church is where it's at. Very nice atmospheric black metal. Unfortunately, after their 2018 album, they called it quits. So that's kind of a bummer there. I really wanted to see them stick around. But it is what it is. Great stuff. Especially one song in particular. It has a very nice riff at the beginning, before it breaks into the lead singer singing. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the lead guy. But yeah, very atmospheric, black metal, really dark, very kind of more of a more ambient sound. Absolutely amazing. So that's Cosmic Church with Ulysses. That's my next pick. Another pick, Dark Fortress. Excuse me. Dark Fortress, of course. Classic German black metal, and I went with the album you see on your screen here. Tales from Eternal Dusk. It came out in 2001. You can go with Profane Genocidal Creations, if you want that out, if you want that. But if you want a more atmospheric album, you go with Tales from Eternal Dusk. Dark Fortress, unfortunately, is no longer together. They called it quits after a tour they did, which is kind of a bummer. But with that being said, I think Dark Fortress really helped put German black metal and Germany on the map for black metal. Great stuff. I love how atmospheric it is. Nice riffs, great drum tone, great guitar tone. Amazing stuff overall. Definitely check it out. That is Dark Fortress with Tales from Eternal Dusk. Now, there's no way I could do a Stone Cold Black Metal Classics video and not show this masterpiece. Darkthrone with Transylvanian Hunger, 1994. Legendary Norwegian black metal. Point blank, I'm just going to put it this way. Transylvanian Hunger. Best Darkthrone album, period. You had Soulside Journey, which was more of a death metal album. And then you had I've seen people put A Blaze in the Northern Sky, Under a Funeral Moon, even Panzerfaust. Those are fine. I like those albums. But when we're talking about Norwegian black metal, this is the true definition. Now, Under a Funeral Moon, they really nailed that cold, unrelenting black metal, but it wasn't until they put out this video, that put out this album. I can't speak because that's how much I love this album. They were able to find their sound, the Norway sound, on this album. Let's just put it that way. Like I said, best Darkthrone album, period. No question. Best Darkthrone album. It's my favorite Darkthrone album, and it's also my favorite black metal album of all time. Easily. Alright, last one I'm going to show for this video is going to be this album. Grafitner, Death Swings Widespread. Swedish black metal here. They kind of copy what Svartsen did, that very evil sounding vocals. It's just a two-man group. What I love about this album, I love how cold, it's not cold, it's an evil sounding black metal album, and it combines elements of Svartson in there as well. Amazing stuff, really heavy, very evil. I was tempted to pick Into the Outer Wilderness, but I think I would have been kind of a more obvious pick. But not a lot of people talk about Grafitner, so I wanted to put them on here. Um, I chose Deathwing's Widespread because for me personally, it's my favorite Grafitner album. It's one that a lot of people seem to talk about, but at the same time, though, they don't seem to talk about. I think Grafitner as a whole is absolutely amazing. If you haven't listened to this album, do yourself a favor and go listen to these albums immediately, especially when you're done watching this video. Check these albums out. If you have already, let me know in the comment section below what your Stone Cold Black Metal classics are. So that's it. That's it for part 1 of my Stone Cold Black Metal Classics video. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while now. Finally getting around to doing it. I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in, checking out the channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure you like, comment, subscribe for more. Be sure you hit the bell so that way you don't miss any more videos like this in the near future. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.